Manchester United named Erik ten Hag as their permanent replacement for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer back in the summer. Manchester United squad believe Erik ten Hag is the real deal, having been impressed by his methods at Old Trafford, according to reports. The Dutchman has worked wonders since taking over from Ralf Rangnick back in the summer. And his players have noticed some big differences between the 52-year-old and their old permanent boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Manchester United hired ten Hag at the end of last season, having chosen the 52-year-old over Mauricio Pochettino. And despite a rocky start, he's managed to improve the Red Devils, who haven't lost a game since a 3-1 defeat to Aston Villa back in November. According to The Independent, United players have been impressed by ten Hag and believe he's the real deal. They believe that, unlike Solskjaer, he has a defined vision of football and the capabilities to implement it. They are reportedly talking about how they feel they're now receiving the first modern coaching they've had in years, happily explaining this to friends from other clubs. And United personnel also think that he has a real steel, in stark contrast to Solskjaer. Ten Hag has commanded respect from his players and they've responded positively, especially given the shambles of last season. He had no qualms about showing Cristiano Ronaldo the door following the veteran's bombshell interview with Piers Morgan in November. Ten Hag has improved players who were previously struggling, with Aaron Wan-Bissaka once example. And there's now genuine optimism within United that, regardless of their result against Arsenal on Sunday, better days lie ahead. Publicly, ten Hag can come across as serious. However, he's also got a lighter side to his character and isn't afraid to quip players who use private jets too often for his liking. Ten Hag has been watching the diets of his squad, while his own work ethic is described as incredible. He expects similar from his coaches, too. His decision to bring in Steve McLaren and Mitchell van der Gaag has paid off, with both well received. And he's growing in stature with each passing week, with United now markedly different to how they were when he first took the role. Speaking about how he's transformed his side ahead of today's match with Arsenal, Ten Hag said, "All I want to bring in is a culture for high standards and values, and also accountability and transparency and honesty are the kind of values I want to set. I want to control. That is the way we have to cooperate internally but also externally, so with the media and the fans. The Premier League at this moment develops and you have 6 or 7 teams who can all finally win the league because there are so many investments. And when you have the right philosophy, the right strategy, many more clubs can compete for the top positions in the league."